I'm Kathleen Henderson from Roots and Boots, and in this video we're going to be making a tincture for allergy season. This is called Sneezy Fit Tincture Mix from Farmhouse Teas. I'm going to show you how to make it and how to store it and how to use it. Alright, so all we need are our herbs here, our tincture mix, and vodka. I am not really much of a vodka drinker, and so I literally went to the liquor store. I'm in Virginia, and so we have standalone liquor stores. And I told him I needed 100 proof vodka, and he said, do you want the cheap stuff or the expensive stuff? And I said, well, I'm just using it to make something. So he gave me this. It was $20. $20 for this huge, how many ounces is this? Okay, we had to do some investigating here on this bottle. It's 1.75 liters. This is my vodka, and we are literally just going to put the herbs in a jar, cover it with 12.5 ounces of this 100 proof vodka, and then let it steep for a few weeks. And then we're gonna strain it and store it in a bottle like this with a dropper top. And it needs to be dark. You can get an amber one. They have cobalt blue. I think this is actually a recycled stevia liquid bottle. And that's all we need. I'm using a pint-sized mason jar, and I have zeroed my scale. I have it on ounces. I'm gonna add the herbs. These herbs, by the way, are wild-crafted yerba santa leaf, organic stinging nettle, these are all organic, echinacea, elderflower, orange peel, and horseradish. All right, now I'm gonna zero that again. Oops. Hopefully I can still get 12.5 ounces of vodka in this jar too. Let's see. Look at that. Right up to the top. It's almost like someone designed this to fit exactly into a pint-sized jar. Put a lid on this, and now we're going to let it steep for about 2 weeks. One point to notice is that you're supposed to shake it daily. So it's going to steep for about 2 weeks, and every day we just need to give it a shake. I wanted to point out that this is actually my very first tincture ever. They've been on my radar for a long time, and I've just never had an opportunity to really get into it. I love that about these mixes, that it makes it a lot more approachable. You have the entire mix of herbs that you need. You don't have to source them. You just dump and go. You dump the herbs into a jar, cover it with vodka, let it steep for 2 weeks, shake daily, and then at the end of 2 weeks, we're gonna strain out the herbs, and we'll be left with our tincture liquid. And I can't wait to try out this Sneezy Fit tincture mix this spring during allergy season for my family. I labeled my jar so I can keep track of the date that I started. By the way, fun fact, this is a leap year, and today is the last day, the 29th day of February, so that I'll know when my 2 weeks are up. And every day, you just want to give the jar a good shake. So after at least 2 weeks of shaking once a day, but otherwise just leaving it sit, then you just strain the liquid with a fine mesh strainer. I always like to do a bit of pressing of these wet ingredients and make sure that all the liquid comes out, every last drop. So this is the tincture. It looks a little bit like green sludge. The smell is interesting. It's actually not bad. It's not a bad smell. I would almost call it a good smell. Now I'm gonna funnel this liquid into my storage bottle. And I'm just gonna store the rest of this tincture in an extra bottle. It's a good idea to use a dark bottle to store a tincture mix. And then the final step is to label the tincture so I don't forget what's in the bottle. And then store your tincture in a cool, dark place. It should last for roughly 2 years. And that is how to make the Sneezy Fit tincture mix for allergy season support. I must confess I am rather new to using tinctures, but the instructions, as I understand, are to take up to 3 milliliters, which is a little more than half a teaspoon, so about half a teaspoon, up to 8 times daily for adults. If you decide to use it for a kid, you can kind of use your best judgment on that. And I'm gonna attempt to show you how to do this because it is currently allergy season where I live. It's the middle of March. It's my allergy season anyway. And I'm gonna be careful not to spill this. You just place it under your tongue. I'm definitely sensing that vodka that I used to make this extraction, but that is how to do it. Place about half a teaspoon under your tongue up to 8 times daily. It's best to do it on an empty stomach, as I understand, not too close to a meal before or after. And I am excited to experiment with this Sneezy Fit tincture mix during this year's allergy season. Remember, just in case you've never heard me talk about farmhouse teas before, I love this small business, woman-owned, all organic, non-GMO ingredients, packed with loving care by Cian and her family. And of course, I have a discount code for you. The code is Roots and Boots. The and is an ampersand symbol, so it's Roots ampersand Boots. Use that code when you order from Farmhouse Teas and you will save 10% on your order. I have a link here for you to order from, and I am gonna put the code right on the screen for you so there's no confusion. I love her organic loose leaf tea blends. I love her not coffee herbal blends. She has dump and go mixes that I love. There's a cough syrup mix, elderberry syrup, fire cider mix. And if you'd like to go more of the DIY route, she has plenty of individual herbs and ingredients that you can order to make your own tea blends and your own herbal remedies. And she has kombucha supplies. She's a one-stop shop for so many wonderful home remedies and foodie type projects in your kitchen. So many wonderful ways to feed and take care of your family. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my Roots and Boots YouTube channel for more homesteading, homeschooling, home-based content here on YouTube.